career. I mean, just 12 working, lifelong working. And so, what do you think that you have learned or acquired in your job?
Well, the biggest thing is, for me, education is not just classes. It's not just subject. It's lifelong learning. So what I want to teach the kids is to be a lifelong learner, not just to know math or science, but to know life skills and how to use what they learn in school in their everyday life. My biggest example is a lot of students say, oh, I don't like geometry, which is dealing with angles. I say, well, what if you become a house painter? Then you need to know how much paint to buy. There's a window there, so you don't need paint for that. So are you going to buy too much paint or too little? They need to calculate that area.
Or you will spend too much money to buy the materials.
Yeah, so it's daily life skills that you can pull out of math, science, history. Yeah.
Just use the knowledge and to get together in our life.
Yeah. The other thing is we are a Christian school. So what I teach the kids at our school is God created everything. God created math and science and history and language. So if you want to know how to do those things, ask God. And so every day we ask God to come and help us know what it means to learn. You know, and so there's two parts to learning. One is knowledge, how much you know, and then the other one is wisdom, how to apply it. And so every day we try to bring wisdom back into not just simply facts and figures, but how to do it, how to use it.
Curious about your Christian school.
Yeah.
So do you have any manners, like before your meals and you have to pray in your school?
Well, the philosophy that I take is faith has to become a part of you. And I can't say to you, now you need to pray. Now you need to read the Bible. Now you need to do this and that. So our goal is to try and live the example and be a role model. And then have students, because we do have students here that are not Christians, you know, so they don't have to be a Christian to come to school here, but they have to abide by our philosophies, you know. So if we have a time of prayer, then they don't have to pray, but they have to. For example, this afternoon, we have an 81-year-old woman who's going to come to the school and give a talk, and she's in a wheelchair, and she's always been physically challenged all her life, but she'll talk about how God has helped her through that. So we have special guests that come in to speak about life-changing events, and hopefully the students will understand that and then begin to think deeper about not just school, but more into the actual meaning of life and how to leave the classroom every day and go back into the world outside and know how to use it properly.
So do you change any attitude or any values because your work or you believe in God, and so do you change your values or attitudes to treat something?
Well, one thing that is misconstrued in education is it's just people say we have to keep education and God separate. Well, even if a person doesn't have a faith in a religion, they still have values. And so our goal here is to help kids learn healthy values. You know, worldwide, cultures have a belief that you should not lie, you should not steal. Okay, and so those are common values that all of us want our children to learn. You know, but the biggest thing that I try to work into the school. I like kids to solve their own problems, you know, and the more they can solve their own problems, the better they're going to be. So no one's telling them, oh, you shouldn't do that, you know. I want them to learn that themselves. So we have to mimic that, we have to role model that, and that takes time. You know. I keep telling parents, especially parents who only have one child in the family, I say, be patient.
Yeah.
Okay, be patient. You know, 13-year-old